Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the shop once again. So today I have another Ford quick tip for you. I have a very unique situation here on this 2005 Ford F-150 4x4. So this vehicle came in for a bunch of different concerns, but one of them being the four-wheel drive system just doesn't engage at all. Okay, that was the concern. So it just does not engage at all. Went out and drove it. Sure enough, it's not engaging at all. Started doing my test and the vacuum system going down. The solenoid's been replaced already. There was a vacuum leak, fixed that. But then I went down to the hub actuators and they were original, I believe. So they were really stiff and they were not moving like they should. So I went ahead and put new IWEs on there. Everything's good to go. We now have four-wheel drive. Everything's really good in and out, okay, just fine. But now while I'm driving and the four-wheel drive actually works now and I go to use it, let's say I'm cruising 20, 30 miles an hour, you're cruising along, flick it into four-wheel drive, it's electronic shift into fly, right? You should be able to do it pretty much anytime while you're driving, and the thing just bangs. I mean, it just really violent bang up front. So at first you'll hear like a noise because this side's engaged, and then the differential's running at different speed inside of there, and then this side is just banging. I mean, it finally catches and it just bangs because this side's not going the same speed as that side. So it's really violent and it's not normal. I see online there's a flood of complaints like this, and the dealers are saying it's normal even on the newer trucks. I mean, this IWE system is troublesome, and they started using it in the 03 Expeditions and newer, and they started using the 04 F-150s up until current day. So even the 15s, 18s, whatever, they're all having the same exact problem. The dealer's saying, nah, that's fine. That's normal. It's engaging when you're driving. It's got to sync up. No, it's not fine. Trust me. So what I found on this truck is that everything's working fine. Everything's good to go with the CV axle and the hub and bearing. So why is it doing that? Well, I'm looking at the truck here, and if you look underneath here, the front tires are the same exact tire size and brand. But you see how new that tire looks as far as the white lettering goes compared to this one? It's faded and old. Yeah, so I think these two tires are the same tire size and all that, same tread pattern, model and all that, but these are different size up front. To make matters worse, in the rear here, again, these are the same tires, P265s, whatever, 18s, they're all the same correct size for the vehicle, but look at this one, it's some other brand and totally different wicked tread pattern, but both the ones in the rear are the same. Okay, so they're the same in the rear and they're the same in the front, but probably this one is newer than the other one. So that is the concern on this vehicle that I think is causing the bang in the front, because when you engage the front, the transfer case comes on, starts driving the front drive shaft, and then the fronts are supposed to lock. So if this one's locking, it's running at different speed, and definitely the rears are running at different speed than the fronts because they're different size, circumference tires, then guess what? When it finally engages, it's gonna hit hard like that. It's not gonna be a smooth engagement. To prove this concept, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the tires from the shop truck over here, which again are the same exact tires. On the shop truck, this thing shifts into four-wheel drive like butter. I mean, you can't even tell, but the tires are all the same age, same size, same brand. So we're gonna swap all these tires over to the customer's vehicle, and then we're gonna take another drive. But first, I wanna take you guys out for a drive in this truck and show you exactly the way it's acting so you can compare it to your vehicle and see if yours is doing the same thing, and then you know where to pinpoint the problem. So let's go for a little drive in this thing. Let's see how violent the engagement is on here. All right, guys, you ready for this? So we're in the customer's vehicle with the original mismatched tires, and we're gonna go for a drive, okay? And we're gonna show you just how harsh these engagements can be when the tires are mismatched like this. So we're gonna go ahead and we're in two-wheel drive right now. We're gonna turn out of here nice and tight to show you we are in two-wheel drive, no binding of the drive line. Nice tight turn, smooth, okay? So now we're accelerating, light acceleration, and we're gonna engage four-wheel drive. You feel something? Oh! You see what I'm saying? I mean, it can be really violent like that, like you hit a pothole or a boulder in the road or something like that. And like I was saying before, when they're mismatched like this, not only is it hard to get in, but it's hard to get out of four-wheel drive. So instead of just putting in two-wheel drive and eventually kind of getting out of it, it'll bind, it'll stay in it. So you go in reverse, you know, maybe a couple of times to really get it out of there. So we're getting out of it right now. We're in two-wheel drive, and we're going down a stretch of road here and show you again. So again, we're in two-wheel drive right now. We're cruising, smooth road. Feel something? Oh. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's really violent. It can catch you off guard, and it feels like you hit something in the road. So that is not normal, no matter what anybody says. Don't let the dealer tell you. Don't let anybody tell you that that's normal at all. It should be a light, boom, and that's it. And that's it, almost imperceptible, I guess you could say, when it actually goes into four-wheel drive. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the shop. We're going to put the shop truck's tires, which are all the same size, onto this vehicle, not change anything else, and then we're going to go for another drive, and we're going to show you how smooth these can be, like butter. All right, so we swapped over the known good tires from the shop truck onto this truck, and we're going out for another drive now. You're going to see just how smooth the four-wheel drive engagement is, and that's how it should be. You should barely feel a and that's it. That's it. You'll feel something if you really pay attention, but otherwise you shouldn't even notice it when it engages. And it doesn't matter if it's an 03 Expedition when they first started using the system, or it's an 04 F-150 or newer that you started using this system. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. So we're in two-wheel drive right now. We're going to go through this turnaround right here. Nice sharp curve. And you'll see there's no binding, which shows we're actually in two-wheel drive right now. And then we're going to start driving down the road here. And as we're accelerating, we're going to flick it into four-wheel drive. And that was it. You just hear that? It's like, and that was it. That's how smooth it should be. It should almost be not even noticeable at all. So I just wanted to show in this video real quick Ford quick tip that wheel size does matter. The tire circumference does matter. All these tires on here are what, 265, 65 18s? They're all the same size tire, but the tire circumference is different because there are different wear patterns on there and different tire manufacturers and all that. And I wanted to show that tire circumference does matter on four-wheel drive systems too, especially ones that have shift and a fly four-wheel drive. It's not just the all-wheel drive systems that will get destroyed by different size tires. The four-wheel drive systems will be affected too, as you guys just saw in the beginning of the video. You put the proper size tires on like we did, all of a sudden the system is working like a brand new vehicle. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.